everyone, this is MassLive reporter Melissa Hanson. I'm here in downtown Worcester where there's a little bit of construction activity happening at the Notre-Dame-church. I'm going to flip around the camera so you guys can take a little view at what's going on down here. So if you've been following any of our stories about the Notre-Dame-church, there's been a contentious battle between owners and developers and preservationists who want to take down the structure here and replace it with something else. Preservationists have been fighting very hard to keep the 1929 church here in downtown Worcester. However, they've taken their battle to court and their appeals and petitions have been denied. So it seems as if the fate of the church is that it will be demolished. There's a very small amount of activity going on here today, so I thought I'd give you guys just a little look at what's happening here. There are a few men in a lift over here that are working on one of the massive windows on the structure. So the church has been abandoned here in downtown Worcester since about 2007-2008. The diocese sold the church a few years later, and it was bought by developers, and it has become part of the City Square project here in downtown Worcester. So right now I'm standing right behind the church, in between the AC Marriott Hotel and 145 Front Street Apartments. So this is the backside of the church. And as you can see, there's a lift right here, and a couple of men are working on one of the massive windows. So Paul, you just asked what's going on. I'm just giving you guys a look at the activity here at the Notre Dame Church in downtown Worcester. There's been a big battle over whether or not to keep the church here or demolish it so something else can go in its place. Right here downtown, there's been a lot of activity transforming the area. So I'm just giving you guys a peek. There's nothing major, there's no big wrecking ball or anything, but there are crews working here, so I thought people might be interested in seeing what's going on. So you can see now the crews are right there in the lift working on that massive window. The church was built here in 1929. So because of the way it was built, there can't be a wrecking ball that will just smash it and take down the whole church. It has to be taken down piece by piece. So this is a slow process. Preservation Worcester last year spent a lot of time fighting to save the church, and then more recently the Save Notre Dame Alliance has been out petitioning, holding press conferences, and taking their battle to court, but thus far they have been unsuccessful. They filed an appeal last week after they were denied a temporary halt on the demolition process here, and that appeal was denied. It's not clear what, if any, next steps Save Notre Dame will be taking, or if there's anything at this point that can be done to save the church, but crews are working here today, slowly taking apart the structure. Yeah, so Mary just said, so sad, it was a chance for the city to step up. I mean, there are definitely people who share that sentiment. However, the church has not been owned by the city, and Mayor Joe Petty came out not too long ago saying it was just not within the city's budget to purchase the structure at this point. Owners and developers have estimated that to repair the church, it would take about $10 million, if not more. Supposedly the church has a lot of damage on the inside. I haven't been in there, so I'm not sure what it looks like, but it was uninhabited for about 10 years, so as you can imagine, things went into a state of disrepair. But exactly how bad it is in there is not exactly clear, since it is a privately owned building. So I've been walking around here for a few minutes now, and crews are just focused on this window right here. Here at the Notre Dame Church in downtown Worcester. Preservationists have been unsuccessful in trying to preserve this structure. It is slated for demolition, and crews are working on this window here today. because of when the structure was built and the way it was built. There can't be a process where a wrecking ball just comes down and takes down the whole structure. It has to be slowly taken apart piece by piece. It's a process that's going to take a couple of weeks, if not a couple of months. So crews are starting to work on that today. I don't know how much you can see through the chain link fence here, but there are some windows that have already been knocked out and are covered up with plastic at the moment. Those windows in the back rounded part of the church are all out as well. And then this massive window, crews are working on that this morning. Steve Joyce just said, very sad, it could not be preserved to another use. I think a lot of people did want to see that. Preservationists have been imagining what the church could be, whether it could be converted into apartments, maybe a brewery, some kind of a public market or something like that. If you Google things on this subject across the country, old churches like this have been preserved and changed into things along those lines. But owners and developers said that the church was far too damaged to save, and that if there were those efforts, it would cost millions of dollars. The city also said it was not within their budget to purchase the structure and take it into their budget and figure out what to do with it. Someone else just said about time. I mean, that's an interesting sentiment too. That hasn't been as loud amongst people out here in Worcester, but you know, some people might want to see an unused building be taken down and make way for something that people will use. Definitely go into the comment section and let me know what you think. So I'll take you guys around here a little bit, see if we can get a different view. The vegetation does make it a little hard to see though. You can kind of see through the trees here. The crews are working on that window. So this church has been here since 1929. It has been unused since 2007 or 2008. So that's 10 years of damage that's been allowed to accumulate here within the building. So far this morning I've just seen the activity focused on this window here. I'm going to keep my eye on the church throughout today, and then my colleagues and I are going to keep our eyes on it in the coming weeks as demolition occurs, and we'll definitely be taking photos and doing more Facebook Lives so everyone can see what's happening over here. Do make it a little hard to see what's happening in here. I'm going to bring you guys around to the front so you can get a view of the front of the church. People have been leaving little notes and ribbons along the fence here, hoping that their message will be heard to save the church. Kathleen says sad day. Yeah, definitely a lot of people would agree with that, and it'll continue to be that way as they slowly take apart the church. So there are some leaves in the way, but you can see equipment in here as they slowly work on taking apart the building. Because it was built in 1929, it can't come down all at once. It has to be slowly taken apart. Focused on that window over there on the side of the building, kind of across from the library. whoever is built there or replacement will have bad luck. So it's not clear what will come here once the church is done.